Today, I'd like to introduce a spiritual message from Santa Claus. However, this is not the red-suited Santa Claus you're all familiar with, but a much older Santa Claus who wore a brown coat. This video is perfect for reflecting on the meaning of celebrating Christmas in today's world. There's something nostalgic about the atmosphere conveyed through the Santa Claus's words, and it's a video that truly moved and inspired me. So, please watch it until the end.
The concept of the jingle bells dates back to a very old era. It is said to have originated from the celebration of Jesus Christ's birth centered around Christians. However, that's just one aspect. Another reason for its creation was to teach children with pure hearts to prepare for tomorrow with a clean and beautiful spirit. It was something conceived by adults who wanted to instill such values. What I originally envisioned was to give children even a brief moment of happiness and to teach them what true happiness really is. That's why, in the beginning, I shared stories with them. I told them, your heart is a gift from God, and you have a pure and beautiful heart. That was the very first message I conveyed because I believed it was the greatest gift of all. On the cold night before the birth of Jesus, I spoke about the feeling of celebrating tomorrow, why it is a wonderful day, and why it should bring them happiness. However, as there were many children of different ages, mere stories seemed insufficient and uninteresting to them. Children don't like listening to adult stories. So, I began thinking of things that would make them happy. I started giving gifts while sharing a few meaningful words with them. It became a practice of mine because I wanted to leave children with the beautiful souls they already possessed. I wanted them to light a candle in their hearts to commemorate this blessed day. Later on, people began adding various elements to it, and it gradually became more and more lively. The story of Santa riding a sleigh pulled by reindeer, carrying a huge sack of gifts, and visiting houses by descending through chimneys was added over time. I think that's delightful and fun. It sparks children's dreams, and that's wonderful. But what we must never forget is why this day is so special, why gifts are given to them, and what the true gift really is. This is the core message I don't want to be lost. It's the essence of my original idea, and perhaps it hasn't been well preserved. Nowadays, with the loud and cheerful music, the joy revolves around what gifts children will receive. Parents spend money, and children demand presents. It's become more of an event about material things, which reflects the passage of time. Nevertheless, I believe this is a story that should still be shared with today's children. Adults should share the original meaning behind it while giving gifts. That's what I wish for.
Thank you very much. Santa is often associated with the image of wearing red clothes. I'd like to ask if there's any particular meaning behind that.
That was long after my time. Originally, I wore a coat, a dark brown coat. But, if a Santa dressed like that showed up, people might want to chase him away from their front doors. Probably for that reason, over time, a more flamboyant image of me was created.
I see. These days, people also set up Christmas trees, right? I wonder when that started. Was it when they began adding lights to make it easier for Santa to find his way?
Yes, that's probably true. I believe they used a large fir tree from the village. However, as far as I can remember, that came later, after it had developed as an event. I already existed and had begun my activities before that. It wasn't as if I brought a tree from the forest and started decorating it as a Christmas tree. That came much later.
That's something that came later, after things became more extravagant. Gradually, the teachings for the heart disappeared, and it feels like it's become all about material things.
Yes, that's right. To bring joy to children, symbolic items like that were created. For example, placing boots where gifts could be left and coming up with various stories. These things were developed to make the occasion more exciting. I think it was a good approach to ensure that the tradition could continue for a long time.
I see, it's because it's enjoyable. The beautiful heart, a gift from God, that you spoke about today, this is something I definitely want to pass on to children. Also, thank you so much for sharing with me today. If it's about that message, I think I might be able to do it too. I'll do my best to spread it.
How did you feel after watching the video? Today's spiritual message was truly startling for me. It was deeply inspiring and heartwarming to learn that, in the early days, Santa Claus didn't give material gifts, but instead shared the message. Your heart is a gift from God, and you have a pure and beautiful soul. That simplicity feels, in its own way, like an incredibly grand gift. Santa Claus's words. I wanted to give children even a moment of happiness. I wanted to teach them what true happiness is. Seem to encapsulate the true meaning of celebrating Christmas. This Christmas, as you give gifts to children, try sharing a story like this with them. And for you as an adult, take a moment to realize that you too still carry a pure heart within you. It will surely make for a wonderful and meaningful Christmas. That's all for today. Thank you for watching. Please stay tuned for the next video.